as I was driving down and as I was listening and thinking and consulting God on what was it He wanted me to do, to be able to speak. I didn't get anything. There was something in the back of my mind that came up Wednesday night in Bible study that the Lord, I thought the Lord wanted me to give, and I was just waiting for Him to put that in order. But that wasn't what He wanted. He went back to a scripture that I use for closing all the time. I don't say it verbatim, but the message this morning, don't let my labor be in vain. It's taken from Psalms 127, verse 1. I'm also going to add verse 2 to this. It reads, except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain. It is vain for us to rise up early, sit up late, eat the bread of sorrow, for so He giveth His beloved sleep. No, I've read this numerous times, and I've spoken on it at least one time before. But God gave it to me in a whole different manner, a whole different way. Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. In that one scripture, build and labor show up 3 times. Doing something, action, shows up 3 times. And if you would include the second verse, vain shows up 3 times. It's in vain for us to go out and us to work, for us to do things, to labor, to build, without the Lord in it. It means nothing. There are some people who come to church every time the door is open. There are some people who don't go to church at all. And all of that is in vain unless the Lord in it. The Lord tells us as Christians, as His children, to fail not, to assemble ourselves together. He wants us to commune. He wants us to fellowship. Yes. He wants us to be partakers of experiences one to another. Because the same thing that God has brought me through will bring you through. We're living testimonies one for another. Matter of fact, I remember not too long ago I was at a homegoing service for my wife's first cousin. Well, we was at his church, but it was for a member of his church. Man that I thought I knew, and actually I knew his nephew who had the same name. But after it was all over with, the pastor came up, who's our first cousin, and he mentioned that he was having some problems. And I said, I've already been through that. I can tell you the surgeon to go to. I can tell you everything you need to know. I'm a living testimony that God. Well, see, he was afraid. You pastor, and you were afraid. And, I could say that, that shouldn't be, but we all get afraid. We all have things come up in our life. If we don't trust and lean on Jesus, it brings us down. We're fearful to go forward because we forget whose we are. And he had to be reminded, just like I have to be reminded sometimes, you have to be reminded sometimes that God is God. God said, I've got you. No matter what the circumstances are, I've got you. In these 2 verses, the significance of building, and it's not just building, it's build, labor, build, going out there. Some of us go out and we speak to people out here. We go out here and we tell them, we take our Bibles and we walk around with them, we carry them. We want them to know that I'm a man of God. But our actions say one thing and our verbalizing say something else. Now, we can go around and we can say what the world seems to believe about Jesus. Oh, it's good, but you know, as long as you're a good person, you'll make it to heaven. That ain't what the Bible says. The world has come into the church.
Yes.
The world has changed the message of the cross.
Right.
And unless you labor in what God tells us to labor, you labor in vain. Unless you do the work before you go out here and do the work, you labor in vain. Unless you read, you study, you come together and you study. Because in Bible study or just talking in Sunday school or whatever, you can read a verse, and you've read that verse several times, and God gives you a whole new light on that verse. I have read Jesus wept numerous times. But it wasn't until I had it in context, I read it for myself, and I was looking at it through the way I thought Jesus would be looking at it. This was a friend of his who died. Lazarus passed. And Jesus, God of all, creator of Lazarus, creator of man, wept. Because Lazarus was lost to his family, to the world, and to Jesus. And you know, when I looked at it that way, the shortest verse in the Bible, Jesus wept. It had a whole new significance to me. Let me tell you about what God gave me on this. Salvation. We are here laboring to gain our salvation. What you say about that, brother? What you say about that? Sister Cool?
Yes, sir.
We work because of salvation. Salvation. If you read, and this is not in what I gave you tonight, if you go to Ephesians and you read the 6th chapter and it talks about being shod and being prepared for what all we have to put on. The most significant thing that God gave me on that was the 17th verse where it says, put on the helmet of salvation. A helmet, especially for you, anybody that rides a bike. Now I don't. The people who do, ministers pray to do, but motorcycle. I don't ride them. They have at least 3 wheels and stand up by itself before I get on them if you got a motorcycle. But that's just me. But the helmet covers, it protects the head, the brain, the eyes, the sensory region. I would say it protects the most precious thing you got. Because if you lose your brain, you lose your eyes, your sense of smell, taste, then you just hit, just like that. I mean, you just hit. The helmet of salvation protects you. When Jesus Christ died on the cross, he gave us freely salvation. But, and this is what God gave me. I'm going to allow my children, my youth, Sister Geraldine kids to help me out a little bit. This is like the gift of salvation. Ladies, y'all like that? Well, come get it. Come on. It ain't doing them a bit of good. Salvation doesn't do you any good if you don't use it. If you don't trust, you don't have enough faith to advance and take it. Get one. Anybody else? The gift of salvation doesn't help you if you don't have enough trust, if you don't have enough faith to take it. Blue, you want blue. You also, with salvation, can choose how you use it. You can put it in a closet. You can leave the cover on it and never let it help you at all. Now, just like that candy, salvation is sweet. It allows you to feel the goodness of the Lord. When you got saved, you felt like everything was all right. You didn't worry about the things going on around you, things in your job, things in your home. You just knew that no matter what else, God loved you. It was a sweet savor. It tasted good. The Bible said, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. But until you use it, until you grasp it, it ain't doing you any good. I can tell you, oh, that salvation, boy, is sweet. Especially that orange salvation. But until you unwrap it and taste it for yourself, you'll never, oh, I ain't gonna, I'm gonna leave this right here because once I use it, it's gone. So I'm just gonna have it. Like, yeah, I got salvation. Yeah, I was down at Trinity. They had called to the altar and they passed out salvation. Now the Lord was there in the house and I got salvation. Well, how is it? I don't know. Scared to open it because if I open it, it'll be gone. Yeah, that was at one point they called Tootsie Pop. The long lasting. Nobody can just lick it till you get to the center of that Tootsie Roll. Because every once in a while people get down there and lick it, I'm going to do it, and they take a bite of it. Well, then you didn't lick it all the way down, you bit yours. And once you bite it, it's going real quick then, so I'm going to leave mine right here because I got a tendency of using mine. Now, I won't have it long if I keep it. That salvation that you got on the inside, that thing that causes you to want to go out and help, want to go out and work, want to go out and love everybody. You can say you got it all you want to, but until you unwrap it and see what it can do for you, see the benefits it has for you, it ain't doing you and anybody else a bit of good. Your labor is in vain unless you're doing it for the Lord.
All right.
Now, if the Lord said, I gave you that salvation so that you could use it, well, Lord, wait a minute now. You only gave me a little bit. You only gave me a little bit. I saw a sister over there, she had double portion. I only got a little bit. What was that commercial? A little dab will do you? You don't need a lot of this. You don't need a whole lot of this. Once you got it, you got it. You ain't got to worry about asking for an increase because God will give the increase. You go out there and you do His will, He will give the increase. Let me tell you. John, 2 John 1 and 9 reads, whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Christ hath not God. He that abideth in the doctrine of Christ, he has both the Father and the Son. Let me give you this a little bit plainer. Don't keep changing what you were taught about Christ, or else God will no longer be with you. But if you hold firmly to what you were taught, both the Father and the Son will be with you. If you hold to what you've been taught. I ain't talking about what the world tells you is okay right now. Well, you know, you can do this now. It was back in the Old Testament when they wouldn't allow you to sin and fornicate and all that. You can do that now. All you got to do is, you got Christ. All you got to do is ask for forgiveness. That ain't what the Word teaches. No. So don't let the world come in there. It's just like me having somebody come into my house telling me things about my wife. I ain't going to stand for it. But we'll let them bring it into our church and let us tell them about our God. Jesus says, I'm coming back for a church. I'm coming back for a family. I'm coming back for a people without spot or wrinkle. I'm coming back for my purified bride who's here waiting for me. I'm not coming back for somebody who's been traipsing around the world trying to catch up with that religion and that religion over there. I'm coming back for somebody who's in love with me. Yes. I'm not coming back for who you think I want. Well, Pastor, if I was you, I'd better go and I get this one over here. Because she looked more like a pastor's wife. So, I'm going to let you tell me what I like. I'm going to let you tell me the way I ought to live. I'm going to let you tell me when you ain't got nobody. You going to explain to me who I ought to have. but won't nobody keep you. We do that. We allow the world to tell us how our relationship with God ought to work. I was about to say our religion, but I don't really care for that when we're talking about God. Amen. I don't care what religion you're in. You ought to be a Christian. And by Christian, I mean have Christ-like tendencies. Because if you're out there in the world and you have worldly tendencies, well, you know, that boy lied or drunk on head. He'll drink and get drunk and drop on head. Y'all know how we are. Well, I would go over there and help him, but I'm too busy. You know, I've been at the church and I've been doing this. I ain't got time to go out there and help these poor folks. Because I got to keep up a church. I got to go over there and I got to do stuff at the church. I'm the only one that vacuum the floor. I ain't got time to go get blood to help somebody. I ain't got time to go over here and fix that man's porch because he in a wheelchair and he can't get in. I got responsibilities at my church. Your labor is in vain. Your labor is in vain. You can call it, I'm working in the vineyard all you want to, but you're working your way straight to hell. Amen. There are rights and responsibilities. God gives us a knowledge. You ain't got to have book sense for God to give you common sense. All right. A lot of people have book sense, but they don't have common sense. And I'm not necessarily talking about the Bible in book sense. You find people, and I know people, they're ready. Brilliant people that can look at the Bible and tells you everything that's wrong with it, how this verb is out of position with this noun, and how this should be where, and they can go and they can diagram the sentences and tell you what the object of that verb and the adjective and all. But unless God gives you wisdom, unless God breaks it down to you, I don't care how many letters you got behind your name, or whether you got Reverend, Doctor, whatever in front of your name. It's all about Jesus. It's not your name anyway. The name you should be proud of. You know, in my young, I was proud of that Thomas name, that Hopkins name. I'm sure you were proud of your name, but it's the name of Jesus Christ. Yes. When somebody calls you a Christian, that ought to mean something to you. If somebody said you ain't got that love of Christ, that ought to mean something to you. Because you ought to be exhibiting the love of Christ. Now the world will come in here and tell you, that man ain't a Christian. I came out looking for him to help me with his power bill. And they wouldn't give me nothing. That's right. That's right. Amen. I'm not going to give you anything. I'll look into it. I'll have somebody look into it. And if it needs to be paid, we'll go down and pay out on power. But I ain't giving you nothing. I've learned. Our labor has to be right. Romans. This is the verse I'm going to give. Verse 1. First chapter, Romans 1, verse 16 through 18. I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek. For therein is the righteousness of God revealed, from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. The wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of man, who hold the truth in unrighteousness. Being ashamed to be a Christian. The power of God unto salvation. First to the Jew. It was offered first to the Jews, then to the Gentiles. For therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith. Salvation is just like this lollipop. You got to have faith to believe what God said is true. You got to have faith to believe what God said about His word, about salvation is true. You got faith, and then you got to reach out and grasp. You got to take hold of it, believing that it's going to do what God said it would do. You got to trust God. You got to trust God when He gives you something, when He tells you something. He said, my sheep know my voice. And another thing will not follow. When God said, preach this, when God said, go here, you've got to have faith and salvation enough to do it. Amen. When God said, bless those, blessed be those, blessed be, blessed be. When you go up against Satan, you can't do it by yourself. Not in win.
All right.
You got to know that you got God on your side. Amen. You got to have the confidence to know that you're saved. That was a time in my life when I was in a church, and there was a demon in that person up front, and the pastor said this: if you ain't got the Holy Ghost, you need to leave. Have y'all ever seen, I'm trying to face that, I ain't talking to you. Somebody with a demon, or believe you have? If you haven't, you'll know it if you have. The first time it happened, I left. I didn't have what are you talking about? I left. I ain't talking about just go outside, I left. You coming? And go. The next time, I had the faith to believe that God was with me. Let's go. Come on. If that damn demon has got faith enough to come up in here, I got faith enough to cast him out. Amen. You got to know that you got a God on your side. God said, I got all power. And if God got all power, that demon only got the power that we gave it. Amen. And our power has nothing to do with God's power is. Amen. You may have a little, but God got it rested. God got it all. God maybe allowed you to do some things. We get our hand, we pray, Lord, if it be thy will, you ought to know God's will for you. You ought to know God's will for you, your family, and everybody else in your life. Because why? Because you have read, you studied. All these people tell you, well, you ain't got to do it. You spend all that time every morning getting up in quiet time and studying. You getting all that time and wasting that time and praying that night. All you got to do is just tell God, Lord, help me, be with me. And that's it. Sometimes you got to stay on your knees a long time. Sometimes you got to pray out and you got to cry out on your very existence. Anything. Because you know what's going on in your life. You can't tell somebody who don't know what's going on in your life, let them tell you how to run your life. All right. How to speak to your God. Lord, I would. Speak to God like you're speaking to your pastor, to your brother, your mother. Yes. With reverence. Lord, it's me. You know what I did? You know I'm sorry. Lord, help me. I don't want to keep doing this. I want you, Lord. I want you in my life. I want to be what you want me to be. Yeah. I want salvation to be evident in my life. I want you to rest, rule, and abide in everything, every part of my being. I would like to be full of the Holy Ghost all the time, but I know that I can't. I would like to be able to have the power of the Holy Ghost in me all the time, so I know I wouldn't have to fail, so I wouldn't have to fall, so I wouldn't have to go through the chaos of this world. But God said, when that happens, you're coming with me. So sometimes we're weak. Sometimes we have to depend on our fellow man. Brother, I need you to pray with me. Yeah. I need you to be with me. I need you to listen. Yes. As I tell you what's going on in my life. And I don't need it all over listening. I don't need it all over Riderwood. I want you to pray with me. Yes. That God see me through. All right. Yes. Fail not to assemble yourself together. Knowing that you are God's people on His hands, His feet. His word down here on earth. Don't let your labor be in vain, church.